guys, we are doing that once a month-ish kind of Q&A video that's really long, and if you want to get a question in, go check out my Ask FM. I'm just going to go through, scroll to the very bottom, and make sure to get as many questions as I possibly can. And if you want to get a question in for the next Q&A, make sure to check out Ask FM or my Snapchat, links down below. Let's get into it. Just kidding, before we get into it, make sure that you're subscribing. If you're watching this video, make sure you're subscribed, hit the notifications. I'm going to try to upload Tuesdays and Thursdays on this channel, so that's either going to be 2 vlogs, or once I move into the new house. Will I ever say that without actually shitting my pants? Probably not. It could be like a vlog and a cooking video, but subscribe, okay? Okay. Why did you leave the U of A? I'm just wondering because I'm considering going there next year. Super valid question. I left mainly because, well, there were 2 reasons. My anxiety started to get really bad, and I needed to take a semester off just to work on my mental health, and I decided to go through Athabasca to take some online courses so I wasn't super behind in my degree. And then it just kind of turned out that Athabasca really worked for my lifestyle. I was able to work more, and because I had the goal of saving up for a house, working more was perfect, and I could really do school on my own time. There was no more commute, but it wasn't anything that U of A did wrong. I really enjoyed my time there, but I don't know, this just works for my lifestyle more right now. Can you do an advice video for going to university with social anxiety? If you guys want to see that, let me know. I've done 2 videos for university, going back and then commuting to university, just like a tips and tricks video. So if you want to see like a going to university with anxiety, that's something I have a lot of experience in, and I definitely have some tips, so thumbs up this video and I will do that on my main channel. This might sound stupid, but I've never had a girlfriend, not even a date. I'm 27 and I'm really shy. Every time I've been around girls, I don't feel confident at all, and I start to feel like they see me and think I'm not worthy. I have no idea how to approach a girl. I need help. I think really, and I say this in every situation, every kind of question that I've gotten that's kind of along these lines, where I haven't had a date, I don't have a relationship, I really want to be with somebody but I'm nervous or I don't feel worthy. You need to first of all work on your self-confidence. You need to see yourself as an equal to other people, because the moment that you start looking at other people as being better than you is the moment that, you know, it's not going to work, because you need to be on an even playing field and you need to like yourself before you can really commit yourself to a healthy relationship. What was your first kiss like? I literally have the most cringy ass video on my first kiss. Hi! Buddy's over there. Oh, just checking in? Don't want to come in at all? Just, alright, peek your head in, open my door and leave. That's fine. But I have the most cringy video ever on my first kiss. I think I made it when I was like 14 or 15, so I will link that down below if you want to see baby Ashley. I'm pretty sure I have braces in that video. Do I still have that video up, or did I private it? It was really embarrassing. If it's up, I'll put it on the screen, but I actually had a pretty decent first kiss. It wasn't bad. It was not too awkward, and it was not like super gross. Do you think that parents still have the right to chime in with their opinions on their children's decisions once their child is an adult? I think that's part of being a family, right? Like, you can always chime in with your opinion, it's just you're an adult, so do you take that opinion into consideration or not? Do you take it into consideration and then follow their advice or not? That's up to you. Any advice for buying condoms with bad anxiety? Go to a place with self-checkout. You could order off of Amazon, I'm sure, or you can always get someone to go and buy them for you, but the main thing is, don't go without condoms. Make sure that you have them, and make sure that they fit you properly. You know, just make sure that you're using the right thing to be protected before you have sex. Would you be offended if your boyfriend jerked off if you were with him because he didn't want to have sex? Not really. I mean, unless I was sitting here like, I want to bang, and he's like, I don't. Then I'd be like, I mean, at least leave the room, like, please. But not really. I mean, I don't really get offended by shit like that. Like, if you're not in the mood for sex, I totally get it. I'm not always in the mood for sex. Sometimes you just need an orgasm, and sometimes just doing it yourself is faster. So, I mean, it's not... I think the moment that you look at this as this is a direct insult to me is the moment that you start to get insulted by things that actually have nothing to do with you. Sometimes people just gotta orgasm and they don't want to involve another person in that, and that's okay. Are you watching Bachelor in Paradise? Yes. Am I obsessed with it? Yes. Is it a very short season this year? Yes. Am I upset by that? Yes. Congratulations on soon receiving your psychology degree, Ashley. Thank you. It's still like a year away. Oh my god. What are your plans next? What do you want to do with work in the future? I actually just had this conversation with Steph, and who, if you don't know who she is, I feel like I talk about her all of the time. She is my new future roommate. In November, we're moving in together, and I'm very excited. what is this? But I don't know. I mean, I want to get my degree. Originally it started as like a backup plan. If and when YouTube fails or money stops coming in, then at least I have a degree in something that I can see myself being happy with. But I might go on after I get my bachelor's and get my master's. We'll see. So I'm kind of, it's all up in the air. I have no idea. Are you still getting a boob job, or has that been put on hold because of the house? If so, are you getting implants or fat transfer? I have looked into fat transfer, and the thing that seems like a problem is I don't have like a huge amount of fat on my body. And also it seems way more expensive. Like when I did go to get my consult for my boob job back in, when was that, like, was that like last year? Oh my god. But when I went to do that, she was saying that a fat transfer probably wouldn't work, or it wouldn't look very different at all. So it probably wasn't worth it because the price was very similar. So if I wanted like to have a decent change or a noticeable change, I personally would have to get implants. And it is on hold right now because the house is the priority and making sure I can pay my mortgage is the priority. But I will be putting away, like, you know, as much money as I can every month just to save up for it, because that is something I want down the line, and, you know, go up a cup size would be nice. But until then, padded bras are fine. And honestly, it's not like a huge insecurity. It's just something that, like, I'm gonna get done one day and I'm gonna really enjoy having actual boobs. I really love psychology and I want to study it in uni, but I can't get over my anxiety of not being able to find a job with an arts degree, or the anxiety of going to school. If I think about it, I get anxiety and start crying. How were you confident in choosing a path? The main thing that I focused on was going and getting a degree in something that I would be happy in and something that I would be able to find a job in. And psychology is one of those things that it can take you to so many different kinds of career paths. But then additionally, just having a bachelor degree in general opens up so many other doors, because there's so many jobs that, like, in the requirements it's like must know how to use Microsoft Word and Excel and have a bachelor's degree, but it doesn't necessarily specify in what. So it can open up a lot of doors, and really at the end of the day, just do what makes you happy. And if you have anxiety about going to school, I would suggest getting into therapy and learning some different coping mechanisms and tools to really help you out with that. And last question, I just started university and I don't have a frickin' clue on how to write notes or study for the best way. How do you write notes and remember stuff before an exam? I would type out all the notes and everything in class, and then I would go home and edit those notes. So it's like you're studying, but you're also editing it and making it shorter so you don't have so much to study. And then when it comes to exams and stuff, I would write things on cue cards, like dates, and then test myself. But as far as writing notes, you just have to find a system that works for you. You know, pick out things that seem important, pick out fun little details, find what your professor's ideology is on the subject that they're teaching, and anything that matches with their ideology, make sure that you write that shit down, because as much as you probably shouldn't put your own ideas into a university class, some professors do. So just kind of matching your ideology to theirs can sometimes get you extra marks, or, you know, just remembering their opinion on something can sometimes help you in an exam, because they might be mirroring that in the exam that they're writing. I've had that happen several times, where somebody is really for one perspective of psychology versus another. Like one person is really into cognitive psychology over behaviorism, so they put a lot more cognitive psychology questions versus behaviorism questions in an exam. So knowing that they preferred that, I studied that more than I did behaviorism, and I got a much better mark, and I knew what to focus on when I'm studying. So that could be a helpful hint. And then otherwise, just talk to your professor, talk to other students, get into a study group, you know, and just share notes. That's something that I would actually really recommend, is find a couple people in class and share the notes that you are all writing, so you can get different perspectives on the same kind of topic. But that is it for this video, guys. Again, make sure that you thumbs up and subscribe down below. Once we get rude. Once we get to 70,000 subscribers, there will be a huge giveaway. I'm talking huge. And that's it. I love you, and I will see you very soon.